Hello, I'm Jeanne Crain.
And I'm Ed Begley. In just 30 seconds, we'll be joining you as special guests on Stump the Star. From Hollywood, the entertainment capital of the world, the fastest half hour in television. Brought to you by the Ralston Purina Company, makers of Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Corn Chex, with all three in Chex Mates. And now, here's your host, Mike Stokey.
When you two finish talking, can I say hello to the people? Thank you and welcome to Stump the Stars. We've got two great guest stars and, of course, our regulars here, if I may introduce them. To my right on the challenging team, first lovely Ruta Lee. And then Mr. Hans Conried. And finally, Mr. Stubby K. And over here, finally back on the champion side, we have Mr. Sebastian Cabot, Mr. Ross Martin, and Miss Beverly Garth. Won't you be seated? Make yourselves comfortable there. On our guest stars, first we have the beautiful and delightful actress, one of my favorites on the screen, Miss Jeanne Crain. Will you join your team over here, please, Jeanne? And we're very proud to have the Oscar-winning gentleman who kept himself on the air a moment ago, a few extra seconds, did you notice, before he said what show he's going to be on. The wonderful supporting actor of Sweet Bird of Youth, actually he was the star, Mr. Ed Begley. Ed. He is the Sweet Bird. Good to have you with us, Ed. Sit right down here next to Stubby, if you will, please. Ladies and gentlemen, starting us off, Mr. Hans Conried. Yes. I'd like to ask Black at the top of the show. You're heading for Chicago, huh?
Yes, I'm obliged to leave town, yes.
Hey, I'm going to go to Tokyo. Will you tell me all about it? You're practically Japanese, aren't you?
Well, practically. Not virtually, but practically. I'll make this fine linguistic difference to you later.
Well, in a sense, you're not virtually anything. Yours is sent in by Ingrid Radecki from Louisville, Kentucky. Wait for the bell and good luck.
Hans Conried starts us off with a book title, The Case of the Missing Headhunter, or Whatever Happened to Francis X. Bushman.
Book title. The case of the lost, wandering, two syllables, first syllable.
Archer.
Arrow. Miss.
Taken.
Mystery.
Misplaced.
The case of the miss.
Ring.
Miss Stone.
Miss Ring.
Miss.
Wedding.
Mrs. Lassie. Girl. Ring. What do you got?
Miss and ring.
Miss
Miss.
Ring. Mystery.
Ring. Missing.
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 Oh, the case of the missing. Two syllables, first syllable.
Head.
Head.
Or head chopper. Head.
Headhunter. The case of the missing headhunter,
or
where is my cranium?
Or
First syllable. Where?
Who? What? Who?
What?
Who?
What? Who? Yeah, the case of the missing headhunter, or
what happened to my?
what is?
What happened?
First
Which?
syllable. What? What was?
What's going on here?
What?
What?
Sounds like.
All. What? Every.
All. Fall.
Call. Every.
What call? First syllable. Call.
What? Every.
Whatever
happened to baby
Jane? Whatever happened to proper name? What proper name?
To movie title.
An old-time star.
Old-time movie. Whatever happened to silent pictures? To
Raymond Navarro. Ben-Hur. Francis X. Bush.
I thought that would be the hardest thing. Look, in case you're wondering what it really means, the case of the missing headhunter, whatever happened to Francis X. Bushman on the thing. But you said X. Bushman. Gee, that was a beautiful Francis. I forgot, though, he was your son in Styling
He
Pick.
still rides in a chariot.
92 seconds and Sebastian Cabot, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Sandy? Yes, I really thought that was going to be terribly
I thought
hard.
we had them.
But you're so good, you're going to whip through this. Yours is suggested by Mrs. Jones Whip. Joan Salb from Kew Gardens, New York. Wait for the bell. Good luck.
And for Sebastian Cabot, it's a want ad. Sick hippopotamus wishes to meet veterinarian. Object, a hippo hypo.
This book takes
What is it? It's a one act. Here we go.
Sick.
Sick. Proper name. Whole idea. Is it a comic?
No. Sick. Walrus. Whale. Seal. Alligator.
Hippopotamus. Wishes to meet. Well, alligator. Doctor. Wait a moment. It's like a doctor. A veterinarian.
Oh.
Sick hippopotamus wishes to meet
Veterinarian.
object. A
Hippo.
A hypo. A hippo.
Hypo.
A hippo hypo.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. That's it. Sick hippopotamus wishes to meet veterinarian object, a hippo hypo. Gee, you're all guessing beautifully tonight.
Well, did you see? It's marvelous. He looked like a hippopotamus. I mean, more than usual.
Let's try to get yourself out. Let's go to the scoreboard and see how we stand after the first two players. Hans Conry took 92, and little Sebastian took 42, so he put his team ahead by 50 seconds. But I must say, you did a beautiful job, but that... Well, anyway, almost every one ad is wishes to meet or wants to meet, and Hans had the case of thee, and all you do is bend down and they come through with the case of thee, in case you're wondering how fast they are. Miss Ruta Lee, will you step up?
Hello,
Hi,
Mike.
Ruta, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Listen, this is going to be a real dinger tonight. How do you feel with an Oscar winner sitting next to you?
Well, I'm even more nervous than I usually am.
You think it'll
because I
rub
have to
off?
turn in a good performance.
All right, Ruta. Here you are. Wait for the bell, and good luck.
Instead of the stumper she sent in, Ruta Lee must act out the name and address of the sender-inner. Mrs. E. Wiggler, 50 Crain Street, Depew, New York.
What is it? Oh, an address. An address. Miss. Mrs. Ivy. Ivy. Irene. Ike. Ione. Ike. Mrs. Ike Eisenhower. Mrs. E. Mrs. E. Yeah. Whole thing. Yeah. Mrs. E. Shake. Shake. Wiggle. What? Wiggle. Mrs. E. Wiggle. Mrs. E. Wiggle what? Wiggle what? Wiggle.
Close enough?
Wiggle what?
No.
Wiggle. Wiggle waggle. Wiggle eye. Wiggle waggle. Wiggle me. Wiggle me. Wiggle eye. Wiggle eye. Wiggle eye. Mrs. Wiggly Piggly. Is wiggle. Wig. Second syllable. Yeah. Wig maker. No. Yeah. Wigwam. Sounds like. They. Girl.
Mrs.
Wigger.
Wigger.
Wig sheet.
Wigray.
Wiggum.
Wigrat.
Sounds like her.
Wigfur. Wigmer. Wigsir. Wigsir.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50.
50, number
50. Whole thing. Chicken. Duck. Peacock.
No.
Feathers. Goose. Bird. Fly. Ostrich. Pelican. Ostrich. 50 Crane. Drive. Road. Lane. Avenue. Street.
Well, you didn't get it, but it was fun. It was fun. Mrs. E. Wiggler, 50 Crain Street, Depew, New York. I'm just sorry you didn't get to Depew, because this I wanted to see. You didn't realize it, Ruta, but you happen to have had a crane right on the show here. So, 120, here we go, Ross Martin.
Am I up?
Yes, sir, you are up. Ross Martin. We had such a response from acting out your name and address once in a while instead of the stumper that we'll do it ever so often. So far, we've been unsuccessful twice, but they've been wonderful. John Smith, send in one, will you? Watch the John Smiths come in. Ross?
Lucky thing we didn't have that Ben-Hur thing, because none of us are old enough to remember.
Here's a suggestion by G.W. Nichols from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Thank you.
Well, let's see what Ross Martin does with this crazy book parody. He canceled his shutters from Brazil because Latins make lousy louvers.
No, it isn't. It's a book.
Parody. Book parody. They. He. Begley. He.
Two syllables.
syllables.
First syllable.
First syllable. He.
Can.
Can
Open.
not.
Can. He can.
He cannot.
Cannot.
He can't.
He can't.
Second syllable.
syllable.
He can. Sounds like sick.
Can sick. Can sick.
Can sick.
Can sick.
Can
He
sick.
can't. Same as sick.
Same as sick. One.
He can't.
Swear.
Window.
Sill. Cancel.
He
Cancelled.
His. He
He
canceled
canceled his
paper. Newspaper.
No.
New York Times.
No, that's when he's opening. He's a window. His opening. Shutter. He canceled his shutters.
Canceled his shutters.
To
Turn around.
to
Hello.
go. Reverse of
Come
to.
in. To enter.
To from. He canceled his shutters from
From Sears and
proper
Roebuck.
name. Past.
From yeah, far away, proper name. From France. From France.
From Italy.
Paris. From
Oh, hold it.
the dentist.
From gold. From filling.
Filling.
Wait.
Proper name.
Nuts. Candles are from nuts. You can't. Nuts. Walnuts. Brazil nuts. From Brazil.
Cancel the shutters
From
Brazil.
Brazil.
Cause
Gaucho.
Matador.
Because bullfighter. No, sounds
Little.
like pet. Because get,
Set,
fed,
get.
met, let in. Because let in. Latin. Latins.
Come on. Those Latins make lousy louvers. Oh, beautiful. Hans, you cheered him on the way he did Brazil. I thought that was beautiful. He canceled his shutters from Brazil because Latins make lousy louvers. Is that beautiful? Let's go to the scoreboard and see how we stand. Excellent job, Ross. Ruta took 120, Ross 120, and we remain with the champions 50 seconds ahead. Now, with great pride, I introduce this year's Oscar-winning supporting actor, Mr. Ed Begley. Ed, how are you? So good to have you on.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier because everyone loves this man. He's such a wonderful person to work with. And in about 2 minutes, he's going to have to give back his Oscar.
Yes, I'm afraid so. You know that he got me a job in Westerville, Ohio at Otterbein College?
He's big in Westerville, Ohio.
Hey,
You're
sure
kidding.
is.
Hans did?
Yes, I played JB there, all due to his writing a letter stating how wonderful it was. I'm a big man in Westerville.
That's great. Listen.
Run for mayor there.
Hans, you're going to Glendale next week. Fix him up. Ed, you're suggested by Stephen Stiddinger, or Stiddinger, from Lewistown, Pennsylvania. There you are, sir. Wait for the bell. Good luck.
Well, for lovable Ed, it's a wind-up doll. Dracula doll. You don't wind it up. You pound a stake in its heart.
Put it down here.
What is
it?
What is it, Ed?
A wind-up doll. Wind-up doll.
Who's the doll? Who's the what? Who is it?
Monster.
Dracula.
Frankenstein doll.
You wind it up.
You wind it up
and
it chases you down the hall.
you wind it up and you hit, slam,
slam, kill,
break, and it
hack,
smashes, crushes,
You,
destroy, and you crush,
you
you
smash,
destroy, you
smash,
smash, you break up,
you break.
I'd like to tell you, in fairness to Ed, we have done a switch on this, so recap and Ed catch him on this.
Frankenstein doll. Frankenstein doll.
Doll.
Monster.
Monster
doll.
Frankenstein's. Dr.
Frankenstein's monster doll. Frankenstein.
Go back further than that.
Dracula
Dracula.
You wind it
You
up.
wind it up and it drinks your blood.
No, not Dracula. You can't. You can't.
You can't.
You won't. You mustn't. You can't.
You shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You mustn't. You ought not. You'll never. You couldn't. You won't.
can't.
You won't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
You
couldn't.
wouldn't.
Shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Would.
Would. Should. Couldn't. We only have three. Yeah. Mustn't.
You can't.
You dare not.
You will not.
You don't. You don't.
You don't.
You don't wind
You don't
it
wind it up, you just smash it.
You don't wind it up.
You
You smash.
break it up. You
break
smash
it.
it up.
Break it up.
You
You kill
hammer
it.
it up. You snap it up.
You destroy it.
You twist it up.
You ruin it.
You hit it.
Flash it.
You break it up. Dracula.
Dracula doll, you don't wind it up.
You bury it.
You
drive a stake through a
You
tub.
drive a stake through it. Yeah. You hit it. You kill it. You
You
dart.
whoop it down.
That's the wolf man. That's the wolf man. You growl. You growl. You growl. And you scare the heck out of it. Yeah.
It's beautiful, Ed. You're doing it perfectly. You had everything, even the punchline, except you pound a stake in its heart. Exactly what he was doing. Dracula doll, you don't wind it up, you pound a stake in its heart.
It's the best.
Yes. Thank you, Ed. It's 1:20, and here we go with Miss Jeanne Crain. How are you, Jeanne?
Academy Award winner, Ed. I don't know.
I wish we could have 4 minutes to have him up here on this. Jeanne, you just finished a picture that I can't pronounce.
Well, it's very simple. It's the famous Queen of Egypt with a beautiful profile called Nefertiti
Nefertiti. Where did you shoot that?
in Rome.
Oh, you were over there shooting
Sì,
too?
parliamo in italiano un po'.
Answer her, quick.
Yeah,
She is so lovely. You got a close-up on her, didn't you? Because this is the end. I'm just
Don't
waiting to
get
have
that
him do another
terrified
one.
expression in my eyes.
All right, Jean, yours is
against all the
suggested by
experts.
Mrs. Edna Garys from Fresno, California. Wait for the bell and good luck.
It's a movie parody for lovely Jeanne Crain. Ballet for Babies. The Wet Side Story.
Deep breath. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
What is it?
This is a
movie.
Movie
parody.
Movie
Okay.
parody, okay. Nefertiti. No.
Swan Lake Ballerina.
Ballerina.
Ballet.
Is it
Ballet.
ballet? Eh?
Or
Or?
ballet.
Ballet, dance, ballet.
What is that? What is this? Or?
Four.
Ballet
Ballet
for
for
beginners.
Ballet for
Ballet for
babies.
Baby.
Children.
Grandma. Babies.
Babies.
Babies. Ballet for
Babies.
babies.
Children. For
Ballet
babies.
for babies.
Colon.
Colon.
The.
See, now it's a movie.
Movie parody.
Baby for the...
No, there's no or.
Ballet for
The.
Baby.
Colon. The.
Ballet for babies. The what?
The three-cornered set.
Three Queen in the Mountain. No.
Wait a minute.
The what?
You doing?
No, wait a
hold
second.
it, hold it. The scared.
Rain.
The rain.
The rain.
The
wet.
shoe. The
The
wet.
wet.
The wet.
The wet diapers?
No. The wet.
The wet.
Nurse.
Square? No, the wet
Wet.
bed?
The wet.
What is that? It's a stomach and back, a dress and a side. The wet side.
The wet
The wet side.
Very cute. Very cute. Ballet for babies, the wet side story. Is that good? You should have seen your expression on wet. Beautiful ballerina, too, on it. Ballet for babies, the wet side story. You pound the stake in its heart. All right, that's 6 of our players. Let's go to the scoreboard and see how we stand. After 3 pairs, Ed Begley, 120, Jeanne Crain, 74, putting her team even further ahead by 96 seconds. Now, let's pause for just a moment while Bill Baldwin tells you how you, too, can join in the fun on Stump the Stars.
Well, thanks, Mike. We invite you to send in as many stumpers as you like each week. Now, we prefer postcards, and in case of duplication, the decision of our judges is final. Address your postcards to Stump the Stars, Checkerboard Square, St. Louis, Missouri. Now, those whose names and suggestions were used on tonight's show will receive a Polaroid land camera kit, including the automatic 10-second camera with electric eye which chooses exposures, as well as carrying case, film, and flash bulbs. And a selection of American Tourister lightweight luggage with molded one-piece shell and handles cushioned with foam rubber for easy traveling. And if you stump the stars, that is, if it took them the full 2 minutes, you will also win this world-famous Amana Friofrost freezer, holding 525 pounds of food at even zero temperature, featuring Amana's remarkable frost magnet that prevents frost from ever forming. So get those stumper postcards in the mail first thing tomorrow. And now, back to Mike.
Thank you. All right, here we go with our 2 anchor men, beginning from the challenging side with Mr. Stubby Case.
Yes, sir.
How are you, Stubby?
Try. You know, Mike Stakey will give me one and I'll drive it around.
Stubby here is suggested by Joseph Barnett from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Thank you.
And Stubby draws the gag saying, "My wife is shaped like Venus, the planet, not the statue."
Gag
Saying. Gag saying.
I.
Me.
My
Wedding.
my wife is so. My wife
Is. Shapely. Shaped.
Hourglass.
Like.
Shaped.
A. Shaped like.
Hold on. Oh, Venus de Milo.
Venus de Milo.
Venus.
Like Venus.
My wife is shaped like Venus.
Her.
The whole idea. The sky.
Heavens.
The heavens. The sky.
Stars.
The stars.
The moon.
The
The
moon,
planets
the sta-
revolve around her.
planets.
Planets.
Comma. The planet.
Planet.
Comma.
The planet. Shaped like Venus, the planet.
Comma. Never. Nothing.
Nothing.
No. Can't. Never. Doesn't. Won't.
Wouldn't. Couldn't.
Won't.
Don't.
Won't.
Will not.
No. Never. Can't. Never
Forget it,
more.
forget it.
Sounds like. Hot.
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 Not.
Hot.
Not the statue.
That's it. My wife is shaped like Venus. That's the planet, not the statue. Very good, Stubby K. Took you 69 seconds, and Miss Beverly Garland. How are you, Dad?
I've won. Oh, I've won.
Does it worry you more if you're in the upper spot than it does if you're up front?
I like to
All
be
right.
in the middle somewhere where I'm smashed in like...
Beverly, yours is suggested by Kenneth Levine
right.
from St. Louis, Missouri. Wait for the bell, and good luck.
Beverly gets this cutie. Cave woman to cave man. Don't just stand there. Slave something.
Here we go, Ben. Here goes quotation. The whole idea. Oh, boy. Mad. It's a raging.
Furious.
Monkey.
Beautiful woman.
Beautiful.
No,
Ape.
it's a female version of something in the past.
Cave woman. Cave woman.
Good man.
Two.
Cave women.
Cave woman to caveman. Oh, boy, she's dangerous.
Colon.
Never.
Don't.
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 Cave woman to caveman. Don't.
Sounds like
Just.
Don't just.
Don't just stand
Don't
there.
just stand there.
Hit me.
Kill something.
Kill.
Like kill.
Like kill.
Hit something. Murder something.
Never me a steak.
Hunt something. Double kick. Dig something. Build something. Hit. Shoot.
Well,
It's like
kill.
shoot.
Kill.
Kill. Hunt.
Hunt.
Die.
My dinner. My food. My.
Die.
My road.
Sounds like dead.
Well, let's
Dig.
recap this one.
It's the same as dig. Shovel.
A dig.
Hole.
Yeah. What are you doing, love? You're digging? I see you're digging dirt and throwing it over you. That's a mound.
A mouth.
It's a hill. Kill.
Kill.
It's like kill.
It's
Kill, murder, assassinate.
Assassin. Shoot.
Sounds like
Pay.
give.
Pay.
Eel.
Pay.
Give.
Eel.
Live,
Pay.
bib.
Bay.
Give,
Lay.
live, bib.
Day.
Is it day?
Pay. Say. Ray.
Lay.
If you'd recap, don't just stand there. Slay something instead of say something. Is the winning team. According to the checkerboard, it says that Stubby K took 69, Beverly Garland 108. He cut it down, but still winners and still champions. The Sebastian Cabot, Ross Martin, Jeanne Crain, Beverly Garland team. We just had 40 seconds. Ed Begley, will you come up and do an extra? Let's have Ed to see if he can do one in 30 seconds here. Play to both teams. Suggested by Michael Blair, Chicago, Illinois. Wait for the bell.
For Ed, it's a gag definition. Pepper.
All right.
Sneezing.
Here we go. Remember who
What is it?
Gag.
Definition.
Gag definition.
Shake. Salt. Pepper.
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 Sneeze.
Pepper.
Pepper. Sneeze. Which is
When
it?
is
Pepper
it?
or
Pepper.
sneeze?
Pepper.
Pepper is the
Pepper.
definition.
Sneeze.
Pepper sneezer. Sneezing. Pepper sneezing.
Pepper sneeze.
That's all. It's pepper seasoning. Seasoning.
Stump the Star has been brought to you by the Walston Purina Company, makers of wheat checks, rice checks, and corn checks, with all three in checkmate. Join us again next week. Till then, this is Bill Baldwin, and good night from the entire gang. This has been a Mike Stokey Enterprises production.